guys, where space freedom is celery ignoring in struck. The Ministry of True Contact was set 30,000 above ground level and corresponding remote fiction below. Stray above land underwear. There are other buildings of similar appearance size completely the dwarf the surrounding architecture that formed the roof of Victory mansions. You could see all four of them simultaneously. They were the homes of the four ministries between which the entire apparatus of government was divided. The Ministry of Truth, which concerned its with new entertainment, education, and the fine arts. The Ministry of Peace, which considered itself with were the Ministry of Love, which maintained law and order, and the Ministry of Plenty, which was responsible for economic affairs. Their name in Newspeak, Miniature, Municipal, Minida, and Plenty. The Ministry of Law was really frightening, and there were no windows in it all at all. Winston had never been inside the Ministry of Law, nor within half a kilometer of it. It was a place impossible to enter escaped on the official business, and then only by penetrating through a mass of buried beware intelligent stall doors and hidden machine guns. Even the street leading up to its outer barrier were made by gorilla face gray and black uniform armed with giant wisdom thrown around ability. He had still the feature into the experience of quiet optimism, which is what advisable over when facing the telescreen. He crossed the room into tiny kitchen by leaving the monastery at his time of day. He had sacrificed his lunch in the canteen, and he was aware that there was no food in the kitchen except a hunk of drunk chloride bread which had got to be saved for tomorrow breakfast. He took down from the shelf a bottle of the colorless liquid with the plain white label marked Victory Gain. It gave off the sickly oil smell as of chan rice spray with stone pour out nearly a tableful near with himself for shock and gulped it down like a dose of meditation. Instantly his face turned scarlet and the water ran out of his eyes. The stuff was like nitric acid. At over at moreover in sawing out at the sensation of being hit on the black on of head with a rubber club. The next moment, however, the brain, his belly died down, and the world began look more cheerful, like a seeker for a crumbled pack market victory, and the inclusive hold upright. Whereupon the tobacco fell out on the floor, which the next day was more successful. He ran back to the living room and sat down at a small table that stood to the left of the telescreen. From the table drawer he took out the pen holder, a bottle of ink, and a thin quarter-sized black book with a red back and a marble power. For some reason, the telescreen in the living room was in an unusual position instead of being placed as was normal in the end wall, where it could command the whole room. It was in the longer wall opposite the window. To one side of the hair was a shallow allow in which wisdom was announced sitting, on which